is photosynthesis in simple terms? Photosynthesis is defined as the process where plants and other organisms use sunlight to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. Now that we've discussed the definition for photosynthesis, let's look further into it with the formula. The process of photosynthesis has a formula that further explains how it is achieved, as you can see from the photo on the left. As you can see from the formula, the reactants, 6 carbon and 6 water, are converted by light energy captured by chlorophyll into a sugar molecule and 6 oxygen molecules, being the products.
The process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occurs in 2 stages. The first one is light reactions. Reactions that intake light from the sun through chlorophyll pigments in the organism and put the energy in molecules ATP and NADPH. The second stage is carbon reactions. The reactions in the process that use the molecule ATP and NADPH to combine carbohydrates from carbon dioxide and produce sugars to give the plant food. Organisms need 3 things in order to perform photosynthesis. Number 1 being sunlight energy from the sun, 2 being water absorbed through their roots from the ground, and 3 being carbon dioxide taken from the air through their leaves. ATP synthase is the process that transforms a gradient's potential energy to chemical energy, also known as ATP. During ATP synthase, protons inside the thylakoid are returned to the stroma of the chloroplast. ATP synthase happens during the electron transport chain, turning ADP into ATP. The electron transport chain is a membrane-bound molecule complex that willingly gives electrons to withdraw its energy. As hydrogen moves down the electron transport chain, the molecule ATP is produced. During the chain, energy that is needed for ATP synthase and electrons needed for NADPH to be produced are given to the organism.
The purpose of photosynthesis. Plants use glucose and other sugars to grow and use as storage molecules to benefit them. When using energy, carbon dioxide, and water, plants act as glucose factories. Photosynthetic organisms are the primary producers on glucose of the planet. They also produce oxygen gas as a byproduct. It serves the foundation of life, which provides food and oxygen for both land and the ocean. In the picture to the left, you can see that photosynthesis not only affects animals but also us humans. Photosynthesis provides not only food for the plant but also the energy, raw materials, and oxygen that support most heterotrophs. Animals, fungi, and other consumers eat the leaves, stems, roots, seeds, and really anything that the world produces. Heterotroph is an organism that obtains carbon and energy by eating another organism. For example, you are a heterotroph.
Why photosynthesis is important to us. Using the products of photosynthesis, we're able to go through cellular respiration, which helps us maintain energy levels, and it transports oxygen to cells within our tissues. During cellular respiration, we breathe in oxygen and produce carbon as well as water through the binding of hydrogen and oxygen within the electron transport chain. Photosynthetic organisms are then able to use the carbon and water that cellular respiration has produced to start photosynthesizing all over again. This creates a cycle of products and reactants that both photosynthetic organisms and respiratory organisms can use, which creates a mutually beneficial relationship.
How Modern Biology 1 has helped us understand the world around us. Modern Biology 1 has helped us understand how genetics are a big part to the uniqueness of each individual person, and how those genes can contribute to potential diseases passed down through generations to people and families. It's really interesting how a father can transmit its X chromosomes to their daughters but not their sons. Therefore, X-linked diseases like hemophilia B or trisomy X can't be passed from fathers to sons. Finally, Modern Biology 1 has helped us realize how important a proper nutrition is to our bodies and how keeping our environment healthy directly affects our own body's health. The Environmental Health Science Center of UC Davis says, "The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the homes, buildings, and neighborhoods we live and work in can all contribute to the environmental health problems, sometimes by disrupting how the body works.